So students, in the next section of our biology is what the nutrition in human beings. Today we are going to just have an introduction about it. So human beings undergo the process of holozoic nutrition. What are biological catalysts? They are the enzymes which are responsible for the breakdown of what the complex food. These enzymes are secreted by a special glands in our body which is called as what? Our digestive gland. So please go through with this table which I have made it. All the red boxes refers the name of the enzyme, whereas the pink boxes refers the end product. So the very first gland is what? Salivary gland, which is located in our mouth. It secretes saliva. The component of saliva are water, salivary amylase enzyme and lysozyme, the function of which is written in front of it. The enzyme that is present in our saliva is what? Salivary amylase, which helps in the breakdown of carbohydrate starch into maltose. Coming to the next gastric gland, that is what? Our present in our stomach, which secretes HCl. The HCl acts on pepsinogen and the germs that enters through food and water. In the presence of HCl, the pepsinogen is converted into active pepsin enzyme, whereas the HCl, which is highly acidic, the pH of the stomach is 2. So it kills the germs which enters through food and water. Apart from HCl, the gastric juice secretes mucus also. The function of mucus is what? To form a protective covering lining of the inner lining of the stomach to protect from the action of the HCl. In the gastric juice, there are present two enzymes, that is what? Pepsin and renin. The pepsin is a protein digesting enzyme which digests the protein that are present in our cereals, whereas the renin is an enzyme which digests the milk protein and convert them into dipeptides and peptones. When we talk about the next digestive gland in our body is the hepatic or the liver gland, which is present in the liver, which secretes bile juice which contains what? A bile salt. The bile salt do not directly help in digestion or is not responsible for digestion, but it helps in the emulsification of the fat. The fat can be digested in our body only when it is emulsified with the bile juice. Coming to the next digestive gland is our pancreatic gland, which is present in the pancreas, which secrete pancreatic juice which contains enzyme pancreatic amylase, again which act on carbohydrate starch and convert it into maltose. The next enzyme which is present in the pancreatic juice is trypsin. Normally you can call it as proteases also, that is protein digesting enzyme which act on protein and convert them into peptides and peptones. The next is what here? Pancreatic lipase, which act on emulsified fat and convert it into triglycerides and diglyceride. Okay. Coming to the next gland is what? Our intestinal gland. There are two intestine, as you know, small intestine and large intestine. So both are having different glands. So first we'll look into the small intestine gland, which secrete intestinal juice which contain an enzyme irisin, which is again a protein digesting enzyme which converts protein finally into amino acid. Just remember student, the red boxes are the name of the enzyme and the pink boxes are the final end product. That means protein finally get digested into amino acid. The intestinal lipase act on diglycerides and triglycerides and convert them into fatty acids and glycerol. That means fat is digested into fatty acid and glycerol. In the same way, the carbohydrate lactose, maltose and sucrose is acted by an enzyme lactase, maltase, sucrase, and it is getting converted into glucose unit which is absorbed. When we talk about the large intestinal gland, it only secretes mucus. It do not perform any digestive function, but it helps in the lubrication of the fecal matter. Fecal matter means what? The undigested, unabsorbed waste food material. Okay, so thank you all.